All right, thanks, Lisa. It's now 6:22. Milwaukee is hoping to host the Democratic National Convention in 2020.
DNC representatives were in town this week seeing what we have to offer. And Buck Senior Vice President Alex Lasry is leading the bid for our state. He joins us now from Fiserv Forum. Alex, let me start with this. I'm sure the folks from the DNC were quite impressed with Fiserv Forum. Where else did you visit with the group, and what specifically are you highlighting as you pitch Milwaukee?
So most specifically what we're highlighting is the city and the people of the city. And I think what we were able to show was that Milwaukee is in the midst of a renaissance. And it's not just happening in downtown, but it's happening across the city. And so, some of the other specific places we went to were, we showed them the lakefront, especially from the views of the Northwestern Mutual Tower, where we held a reception with over 200 business leaders and community leaders to really show the breadth of support that this city has for bringing a convention of this size to Milwaukee. We also took them around the entire arena and convention district, and then we also did a city tour led by Rocky Marcoux. And if you haven't been on a city tour led by Rocky, I highly recommend it. He knows so much about this city. It's impressive, and the guy can talk straight for 2 hours. It was one of the most impressive things I had ever seen.
So, Alex, with all of those site visits, what did the DNC officials do or say to you that led you to believe that the event went really well?
They were just really impressed with the assets of Milwaukee. They were really impressed with all that the mayor was able to show and bring to this city. And then, quite frankly, they were wowed by the Fiserv Forum. And I think that's not surprising, because we think the Fiserv Forum is probably the best arena in the country right now. But when they left, they were just extremely impressed with not only how we were able to get everything on time and the logistics that we were able to handle with a visit of this size, but also I just think with the entire bid and assets of the city. The entire proposal was brought to life by coming here and being here. And so when they left, they were just extremely appreciative of everything, and we think we have a really good chance of landing this thing.
Alex, could you tell from the conversations what concerns they may have, things that could hold the city back? Was it hotels, transportation, convention center not big enough, culture, any of those things that might have held the city back?
No, for us, we felt like we were able to really show that we are not only a viable city, but that if they came here, they would have a great convention. And so we don't think there's anything necessarily holding us back. And we have always felt that if we were able to tell our story and tell the story of Milwaukee, that Milwaukee would be seen as a no-brainer. Obviously, there are two other, really good cities that are in the hunt for this. But, our view is in July, there's no real better place than Milwaukee.
Alex Lasry, Senior Vice President with the Milwaukee Bucks. Alex, thanks so much for your time, and we look forward to hearing what the DNC decides about 2020 later this year or late next year.